Good day, I am Yanolo Akwame Adeyoyin, and here is my channel where I document my journey as a rabbit farmer. I started rabbit farming this year about 6 months ago, yeah, about 6, 7 months ago, where I bought some rabbits, a pregnant rabbit and a buck to rear and with time expand. Now I have about 12 rabbits already in the farm, which I only added to, and I have a friend who had to gift me one of her rabbits that she has as a pet, actually, and but because of her lifestyle now, she can't have pets as such as rabbits at home because we all know how fragile rabbits are as pets. So she had to just give it out to me to rear and dash, and she just had to dash it out to me. Initially, I wanted to pay for it, and she was like, "No, don't worry. She's not in the business of selling rabbits. She just wants to give it out because she doesn't really have time for them anymore." So today, I want to talk about diarrhea in rabbits. Yeah, when your rabbits get sick or anything at all that happens to your rabbits, it can only be because of two things. One is the food they eat, and two is the environment. Yeah, not only two things, but there are other things such as inbreeding, line breeding, and other stuffs. But two major things, yeah, I guess that's what I was supposed to say. Two major things, which is the feeding and the environment. But for people who use cages like mine that are self-cleaning, sorry about that. For people who use cages like mine that are self-cleaning cages, you would hardly have anything to do with the environment, but rather more of what you feed your rabbits. More of what you feed your rabbits. So about last week here, this rabbit you're looking at over here had diarrhea, and it was due to, I noticed its stunted growth actually. Although it's better now, I noticed its stunted growth, and I suspected inbreeding because it's an offspring of the rabbit I brought in as a pregnant rabbit, which I happened to realize later that it was cause of inbreeding actually. I lost, it gave birth to 8 and I only have 2 surviving right now, and yeah, I just knew it was inbreeding. When I spoke to the person who sold it, he said no, that it's not possible, it's a result of inbreeding because the male he used to breed the rabbits has been at his farm for some years now, while he brought this one in about some months before he sold it to me, and he crossed them, and I'm like, no, something is actually wrong somewhere. So even if you look at this rabbit right now, you would notice some signs of inbreeding in it if you know how to actually look at them. So I decided to give it anti-coxy. Yeah, because I was suspecting, okay, maybe it's actually coxy because I didn't treat them of coxy at all. So I decided to give it anti-coxy first day, second day, third day, which was actually supposed to be the last day. I noticed it had diarrhea. I noticed the diarrhea, and this just prompted me to talk about it because this is the second time I'm having a case of diarrhea, and not a severe one, but I'm very sure there is someone out there that would have, especially for those who have rabbits as pets. A friend has also reached out to me one time. In fact, the rabbit was almost gone when I had to recommend something for the person to use. So once you have rabbits, either as pets, as breeders, as mates, both either domestic or commercial level, sorry, either substantial level or commercial level, you should always try to look at their poo. Their poo should always be round in shape, just like something like this. This is what their poo should always be like, and not this. You would see, this is from what it had last week here. You see how muddy it is and sticky, yeah? So that's how to know when your rabbit is having diarrhea early. So you should also always take note of that. If your rabbit's diarrhea is going to about 3 days or more, you are almost losing that rabbit, or let's even say you have only less than 50% chance of of that rabbit surviving. So as a rabbit farmer, something you should do is every day try to look at the poo. What does their poo look like? For me, I actually check my rabbits about 3-4 times in a day. Once I feed them in the morning. If I'm at home around 11, I feed them in the morning around 7-8. Around 11, I'm back to the farm to check up on them. You understand? To see, okay, have they all finished their food? Hope they didn't waste the food, the water. Hope it's not too low. Hope it's okay. And I check the poo also. By 2, when I want to feed the birds, I come to check the rabbits also. And maybe sometime I give them treats if I have any, maybe such as plantain peels, yam peels. That's what I give to them as treats. So I do that by 2 when I want to feed the chickens, and by 5-6, just like now, I just finished feeding them, and I just said, oh, I have a video I've been postponing for some time now. Let me just do it. I have another video I'm going to do after this, and that's about encouraging. It's someone asked on Twitter. I cannot really remember everything, but I know it's about encouraging youths and children to get into farming. How do you go about it? So I'll be answering that question in my next video. And that question has been asked since last week also, but I've just been postponing when to do this video. So always ensure you look at the poo of your rabbits. It is very essential. In fact, I read somewhere that your rabbits should poo up to 200 times a day. Of course, you won't start counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But the major thing you should look at is this shape. If you are not seeing this shape, and you're seeing something muddy, something sticky, then you should know your rabbit has diarrhea. And the best thing to do is to treat it early. First thing in treating it is you need to withdraw the formulated feed and treat it on leaves. For me, I've not had a case of treating them with any flagy, ivermectin or anything to treat them for diarrhea. The best I do is to withdraw their formulated feed and treat them and feed them on leaves for the next day. Then the 3rd day, I go back to the norm. By then, the diarrhea is gone. So thank you for watching this video this far. I hope you've learned something, and if you have something that I missed out and you would like me to know, you can drop that in the comment section. If you are yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, kindly do that. Bye. See you in the next video.